Alright, back to this. Let's see what's gonna happen to who killed Sayaka. Okay, prep. Alright. Trial, all rise. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the cast trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And the one that deceived everyone will graduate. And the killer is really one of us, right? Of course. Okay then, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand. Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand? Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures? I feel awful if they got left out just because they're dead. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates. Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats? Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay then, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up, the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. Non-stop debates, okay. Without pause. Unearth any lies or contradiction. Use truth bullet like evidence in Ace Attorney. Any relevant bullets you found during investigation will be loaded. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the Y button. Okay. Please pay close attention. Blast the right one. If you run out of time, you automatically fail, so please be careful. Stop button. Well then, good luck, have fun. Okay. Sounds difficult. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle. Wait. What's the evidence of struggle? Oh, okay. Shit, this is quite difficult. There are a number of scratches and gouges in the bed and wall. Shit, I missed that one. Yeah, we know that part already. Okay. And the murder took place in Makoto's room. In the bathroom. So it seems likely that Kieran would have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist. No! Something is off. Wait, how do I shoot again? Shit, okay. Argument will repeat. Oh, okay. 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 Have the chance to struggle. Yes. There is struggle. Huh? Something is all about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. Yes. Eh? Eh? Didn't have a chance to resist, and then I shoot her, and then? Shit, I don't get it. Eh? What? I don't get it. I keep shooting, but doesn't work. What? What? The fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it at all, man. Okay, wait, let me try again. Nani? What? But I shot her. And then? The fuck? I don't understand at all, man. The fuck? What? But I fired it? The fuck? I don't get it.
そんなん分かってんだ。
殺人が起きそのシャワーシャワールームにいるところをいきなり襲われて抵抗する間もなく殺されちゃったんだね。
断言しよう。殺されたのは舞園さやかだ。
What? I don't get it.
殺人が起きたそのシャワーシャワールームにいるところをいきなり抵抗する間もなく殺されちゃったんだね。
断言しよう。殺されたそんな
殺人が起きそのシャワーシャワールームにいるところを抵抗する間もなく殺されちゃったんだね。
断言しよう。殺されたのは舞園さやかだ。そんなん分かってんだよ。殺人が起きたのは苗木の部屋だったな。
そのシャワールームにいるところを抵抗する間もなく殺されちゃったんだね。
It makes no sense. I don't understand. Let me just Google it real quick. Aim, fast forward argument. Fire bullet, flashback. Select truth bullet. I tried that, doesn't work. Nani? I don't get it at all, man. I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all, man.
そんなん分かってんだよ。殺人が起きたのは苗木の部屋だったな。
そのシャワールームだったよね。前園さんはシャワールームにいるところをいきなり襲われて抵抗する間もなく殺されちゃったんだね。
断言しよう。
I don't understand it at all.
殺人が起きそのシャワールームにいるところ抵抗する間もなく殺されちゃったんだね。
それは違う。
The fuck? Oh.
ちょっと待って藤崎さん、僕の部屋の状況を思い出してみてよ。
Nani? Wow, the fuck? I'm so like confused as fuck right now. Wait, how did it work all of a sudden? That makes no sense, man. Let me restart this shit. The fuck? Wait, do I have to shoot at the words? That's so weird, man. Do I not shoot at the person? My god, man. It's a pretty fucking big nightmare. I don't understand this shit, man. Okay, let's go back in again. Alright, let's try again.
しろ。殺されたのは舞園さん。
そんな殺人が起きた。そのシャワー前園さんはシャワールームにいるところをいきなり襲われて抵抗する間もなく殺されちゃったんだね。
Oh, I have to shoot at the words. Okay. Fuck, man. Okay, objection.
ちょっと待って藤崎さん。
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
あの部屋の状況から
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
争いって
A struggle?
誰と誰に
Between who and who? Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
じゃあ
So you're saying
さんは
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
おそらく
She must have been attacked in the main room first.
その後
Then she ran to the bathroom and tried to hide.
追ってきた犯人に
The killer followed her
しまった
in,
のでしょう。
and that's where they finished the job.
現場を見ればすぐにわかる。
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining. Sorry.
じゃあ
Okay, so what's next?
では
Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Well, this is starting to sound like a real trial. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Kitchen knife set. Okay, yep.
舞園さやかを殺した。
So what was used to kill her?
舞園君の服
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
間違いない。あれが凶器。
Without doubt, that's the murder weapon.
ナイフでぶっ刺し
Seems some kind of random knife. It's not random. Ah yeah, fuck.
つねえことしやがるよ。
That son of a bitch. Okay. It's not a random knife.
舞園さやかを殺した凶器とは舞園君の服間違いない。あれが凶器。犯人がナイフでぶっ刺しやがった。
It's not a random knife. Objection! No. I do think it was a knife, but it's not just any knife. I'm positive it was a kitchen knife. Huh? A kitchen knife?
厨房にあった包丁
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing,
その包丁が
which means that
凶器
knife
になったということ。
must be the murder weapon.
ああ、確か
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
女の腹に
You can sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
よく見ると包丁
Even if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
凶器が包丁つうの
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife.
どうしたっての
But where does that get us?
つうかさ
I mean, we all know that Makoto killed her, right?
そうよ
Sure.
現場は
That's right, right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
ちょっと待って
Hold on a second, man.
その結論
Let's draw our conclusion after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
けどこれ以上話し合ったら
Well, we can talk all we want, but it's not gonna change that conclusion.
そんなこと
I don't think that's true at all.
議論を
I'm sure if we keep at it,
ここは見えて
something new will reveal itself. You really believe that? She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, please. You can concentrate by holding RB button. Okay, slow down. That one I know already. Steady aim. Cover over time. Okay. Make your argument. IOA's account.
確かに凶器は包丁
Guess there's just no question kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
それがどうしたっての
But where does that get us?
苗木が厨房から
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
食
Fuck
堂
you.
誰もいない時にこっそり
He did it in secret when nobody is in the dining hall. Yes, there is somebody.
それは違う
Objection! IOA was there.
待って
Wait, okay, wait, hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
次は
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say all you want.
じゃあ
Well,
証人がいるとした
what
ら
if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina? Huh?
だって朝比奈さ
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still here. And when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. You're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct? Yeah, that's right. And at any point you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall? No, I don't think so. You don't think so? No, he definitely wasn't there. The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife. Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other? Idiot swimming girl? Oh, and more importantly, and why would I get involved in something like that? Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened? So if you ask, and so shall I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate. So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it. Then there's no way anyone would work together, right? But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rules? Oh, good grief, enough already. No, okay, there's no accomplice in this case. Oops, did I say that out loud? Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So, I'm not the killer. So then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate, after all. She just said she was in the dining hall. No way, I swear it wasn't me. Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can. That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea. I have to ask. But just to be sure, Sakura's me. Right. But then couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife? Actually no. Because, well, just spit it out already. I stayed in Hina's room last night. I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stay over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We are not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorm rooms. But that it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So I don't think that's a problem. It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together, it's unwholesome. But I'm a girl. What? You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibilities are there? Actually, there's one other possibility. Right, Hina? Oh yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Well, because they're not here anymore. Someone who is not here? Are you talking about? Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka. Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife? That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. Sloppy. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water, but most likely. Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself. I'm sure she just took it for self-defense. So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her. What? See, he did do it. After all. No, you're wrong. So that's how you would twist the argument and send us off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die. Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer. Wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he is the killer. Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about? Something was missing from the scene of the crime that, by all rights, should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Hangman Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. There's things that once further in Hangman Gambit with an important phrase related to the incident in question. Deduce the phrase from the letters flying around. And the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Let's stick to aim. If you shoot down wrong letters, you suffer damage to influence causes time you fail. Good luck. Something that should have been a scene but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. Should be my hair, right? If you can just figure out what that something is. A I R. Wait. A I R. Press wrong button. Yeah, that's right. It's my hair. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor. So the culprit removed some evidence? Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene, if the crime scene is in my room. The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not? No, if that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair. Yeah, haha. Yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground? The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there. Wait, then that means... Precisely. It's simply beyond the reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are the one and the same. Then, Makoto isn't the culprit? But are you sure we can decide something so importantly based solely on the absence of some hair? No, there are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it. I would like to hear these reasons. Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right? Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom and stabbed her. And how did the killer got into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it? What do you mean? It's fairly certain that the killer has some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember? Makoto?
覚えているでしょ
I remember. Struggle getting into the bathroom and the evidence that proves it. It is. The object the killer broke. The door frame. Doorknob. Door frame or doorknob. Oh, doorknob. Here it. Take that! Yeah, that's how it is in Ace Attorney. Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right? Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob? The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob was about ready to fall off?
本当だ
Oh yeah, that's true.
でも
But what does that
どうして
mean?
ドアノブなんかな犯人がシャワー
In trying to bypass the law, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
これが
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner.
もう一つ
It proves Makoto is beyond
あ
suspicion.
りえない行動よ
So what, you're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it. You still don't see? Okay, then
もう一度
let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
きっとわかるはずよ
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Non-stop debate. Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots is starting to go up. No matter how many lives on truth put it on the wrong one and failed to refute all over or trust anyone. Bathroom door frame. Yes.
事件は苗木君の個室
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
前園さんは最初に部屋で
Sayaka was first attacked in the main
その
room.
後シャワールームに逃げ込んだ
She then fled into the bathroom.
犯人はその後
Then the killer ran after her
シャワールームに入った
and they got into the bathroom.
その時犯人がドア
At that
ノブを
point,
壊したんだ
bust down the door. No, they don't have
シャワー
to.
ルームには鍵が
Wait.
かかってたからな
Because Sayaka has locked it. That's not correct.
犯人に追い詰められて
しまいにゃ
The aiming sucks, man.
それをもう決まりじゃない
The aiming sucks, man.
事件は苗木君前園さんはその後シャワール
犯人はシャワールームその時犯人がドアノブを壊シャワールームには鍵がかかってたからな
Finally. Objection! That's not because Sayaka locked it.
僕の部屋のシャワー
The reason my bathroom door didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
だって
After all, girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
そういえばそうだ
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
じゃあ
Then why didn't your bathroom door
シャ
open?
ワールームは
Are you also a girl? Oh yeah, are you? Wait, this is a girl, a boy, girl. But okay, wait. It's a wrong joke. Sorry.
ドアの立て付けのせいなんだ
Because it was stuck. Huh?
ドアの
What are you talking about?
僕の部屋のシャワ
My
ー
bathroom door doesn't fit the frame quite right.
悪かったんだそれは
Monokuma there over there can testify to that. Yep, true as true can be. But yeah, now you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, yeah. That's not lucky at all, man.
シャワールームのドアが開か
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
でも
But the killer didn't know that
鍵のせい
and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
鍵を壊そうとしたのよですが
Okay,
犯人はどう
but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
男子の部屋のシャワー
Everyone should have known that you can't lock any of the door in boys' bathrooms
全員が知っているはずですけど
because it looks like it's the girl bathroom.
犯人がそう勘違い
The
した
killer could have easily made that mistake thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime. Voicing over this is quite intense. The killer was convinced that the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important details about the scene of the crime they didn't know was the crime took place in my room. Take it! The killer must not have realized that it was in my room. What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable. And yet, he is absolutely right. Say what? Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then there would have been a lock on the door, and they wouldn't have they wouldn't have to break through. So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were. Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident, but the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened. Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right? That is a definite possibility. So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switch rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it. That's what I've been trying to tell you, bitch. Okay, then who did do it? I'm sorry, but I give out. Quit without saving. But what happens if we can't decide on who we think we did it? Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules. Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea? Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously need to do something. For serious? Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have a question. Oh, you don't gotta sound so disappointed. It's fine, just ask your question. Oh, yeah, okay. So, I was just wondering, how the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place? Yes. How did the killer get inside? Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right? I don't think so. That seems way too convenient. Then, maybe someone picked the lock? Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable. Fine, how about this? The killer got in the easy way. You're not so stupid, huh? They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let them in. No, that can't be it either. Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone who doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly? Why can't that be it? Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because what? Yeah, it's this one. Switching rooms. Take it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even I'm sure it's you, I absolutely wouldn't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Knowing what she had been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone. What if her being scared was a lie? Huh? Whoa, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that? I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me, can you still deny the possibility? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room, okay? Wait, what? What? I've never seen this before. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Okay. I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared. Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Scratch over the next sheet of paper, you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on. Sure, it's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found a notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it. Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched room for a single night. So, Makoto, did you write this? No, I didn't, but... Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature, Sayaka's signature. Then, that note, Sayaka wrote it? But why? Why would she write that? The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet them in secret. If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist? Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me. But can we sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Well, very well then, pay attention. Dorm nameplates. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in this note, the place they were asked to come specifically says my room. So if someone read that room, they were gone to Sayaka's room. The room Makoto was staying in. No, not correct. Oh shit. Fucking hell. Miss every time, man. Objection! Our nameplate was switched. The nameplates on my and Sayaka's room got switched. They got switched? That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually has Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room has Sayaka's. So what you're saying, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room. Then, if someone did do what the note had said, they would end up at Makoto's room, where Sayaka was. Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the nameplates, the names was, well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto? Right. Okay, then who did it? There's only one person who could switch the nameplate. The only person who knew we had to switch room is Sayaka. Take it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know how to switch the nameplate was Sayaka. You can also infer as much from her note. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just to see me in front. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get in the wrong room. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written it that if she knew the nameplates had been switched. But why would she switch them in the first place? She wanted someone to come to the room she was in and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room. What? Inviting someone to your room but not telling them you switched rooms? Why would anyone do that? To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies. What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit. Bruh. But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot. Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle. Yes, I think you're right. Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right? That reminds me, there was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight? Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword? Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist. How the hell can you possibly know that's what broke her wrist? The reason I know, when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Take it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there, see? Is that gold? It sure is, specifically the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff and it will stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because... I got it! Because she got hit with that sword. Right there on her wrist. I see. And so the truth draws ever closer. Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop... Oh, okay. Sure. Multiple truth. Only one of the bullet. Combine the right truth bullet. Replica sword, a kitchen knife set. Wait, give me a second. Replica sword. Sword handle missing. Missing gold. Scratched by sharp object. When the fight broke out, Culprit grabbed the sword. That's when the first blow was dealt. Sword base. So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife. Then the culprit took that from her too. And then they killed her with it. And that's exactly what happened. The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Objection! I think I got it wrong, but whatever. Actually no. I don't think the fight started with the sword. Huh? Why not? Because the sword's shield has been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp. Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene. Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell is going on. If the sword was used at first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right? That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit. Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged? If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defense impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword. There wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword, yeah? So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife. Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first. I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. She grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it. Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself. What? How the hell can you not think that? Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear. She never used the sword. Her palms. Take it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up that sword. How can you know that just by looking at her palms? Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is just touch it. In fact, if you look, you will notice a lot of the gold has already come off on the handle. It's safe to assume that it's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean. Maybe she washed her hand after she escaped into the bathroom? Sorry, but I don't think so. Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly? No, that's not it at all. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because... Oh, water is off. Take it! According to Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 AM. In other words, at night time. And the water in the bathrooms shut off at night time, right? Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet. Ew, okay. Oh my. You are no different. You smell like a big fat, ugly donkey. I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment. An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was... The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword. Sayaka. Take it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife? But we already said that the attack started with... The person with the knife attacked first, and then the sword was used as an impromptu defense. Then the one who attacked first was... Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this. No, far from it. It's almost as if she had been planning to commit a murder of her own. What? She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit into the room she was staying in. And if that's true, that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation, indeed, these are all the actions of an assailant. Which brings up another point, Makoto. Sayaka was the one who suggested you to switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not? Sayaka wanted to... on me? That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying, and by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away. So all that's why she switched the names. But doesn't that plan seems a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naige would just tell everyone they switched rooms. I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms. First, she was the ultimate pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe? True though. Wait then, you're saying she had this all planned out? Holy shit! But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and where she was forced to drop the knife. The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder. Just hold on, that can't be true. Because... Hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time? Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it. Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us. Fuck me. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Dying message. Cool. CC, did you say, hey, decide who did it? But there's just any more clue. Objection! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dying... Wait, what did you say? The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there. Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask. Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it? There's no question Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Wait. Was it left or right? Left index finger. Take it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only because she used that finger to write the message. I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write. Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it, but still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037? Hey Chiro, you are a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit. No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Of course, it's because they're not numbers. Oh yeah, it looks like... Huh? What? No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two 11 look less like two numbers and more like one letter? Ah, right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assume it was 11. But looking at it right now, you could also read it as an N. Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit. Our little grey cells are really getting excited right now. But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more sense than before. Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know. Rotate the image 180 degrees. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, now I see. She wrote down the killer's name. Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it? So, whose name did she write? Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn the message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. It's Leon. It's you, bitch! The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurate, Leon. What? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name. No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, When you looked at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted. That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go say shit like that. If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence? Huh? You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of? The evidence Leon trying to get rid of. Yes. It's the shirt. Take it! You mean the burned shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right? As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. So to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator. But one piece burned off and got left behind. And the killer didn't notice. If they have, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon? Isn't that right, Leon? What? But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty? Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up. That's right. There's plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little chart piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to. You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are other points that may reveal the truth. Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right there. Yeah, I think so. The burned remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who is responsible. Where the shirt was destroyed. If you focus on that, the killer will become killed. You're talking about trash room incinerator, right? How the fuck is that supposed to make anything clear? Ah, look, I embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Okay. Shit. No? When it was, how it was. Take it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you are going to say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously you weren't able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever who was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? Interesting. Where? No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. なんだと? Even I don't know. Shattered crystal ball. The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have done it, right? So only one who could open and get the incinerator was person in charge of the trash. You have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy evidence. Which means the only possible suspect, where was the trash room key? Okay, so the person with the key was... Huh? Me? No. How does the crystal ball fit into this?
つまり掃除当番だ。
焼却炉に近づかなきゃ証拠隠滅なんてできやしねえ。
You don't have to get close. Objection. Oh, he's a baseball guy. Okay. It's piecing together. Hold on. I think I know someone who could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key. But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you? Yes, you could. If you use this. What was it? What was it? Some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell. Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but how would you use it? The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it. Take it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life. Someone threw that through a gap in the gate? Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of fairy. Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do is pull out the shirt and toss it in. Hey, come on, what the hell is this? All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly. Wait, no, just hold on. But the distance from the gate and to the incinerator had to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small? Could someone really do that? That's right. There's no way it'd be impossible. Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is ultimate baseball star. Take it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now? A target 30 feet away would surely be a little challenge for the ultimate baseball star. You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. This goddamn shit for brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you. You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this. Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this? Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now, here's what happened. The closing argument is about to begin, okay? Closing argument. Complete summary of the case. Flow of remand in the form of a comic book. Number of piece missing. Truth panel. What? Okay. I wanted to kill her. but then my room was the scene where the crime scene didn't begin. Wait. Oh wait, it's reading from left to right. Shit. Okay. Yeah, go into my room. Try to kill him. But then he has another idea. Do something in my room. Deflects Sayaka's attack. Ting. And then use the sword on her. Right? Wait, let me just read this one. Yeah, they try to attack her back, of course. Hurt her. So she ran. And now he has to try open the door. And then wait. Oh, and then he finally opened it. Got in. Stabbed her. And then she wrote something. Sad, and then she died. And then he cleaned the room. Where was this knife drop? And then here, use the ball. Shirt. But then shirt got out. The thing happened like this. I think it's bad. I think it's better. Take one more look back, a look at from the beginning. Last night, the killer went into my room. Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword that broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer ran after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her to. But of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with that strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace that ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap of the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that is because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of the evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burned away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Cool. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything. So Leon, do you object to anything that's been said? Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where is the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it. Well then, I guess this is as good as a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you are in possession of that evidence. I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Do I have evidence? I don't remember it. By the way, I've said Sayaka was sus, so I was right. Damn. She fucking killed herself too. No wait, she didn't kill herself. She tried to kill someone. She got what she deserved, to be honest. Fucking bitch. Sus as fuck. Try to blame it on me too. Fucking bitch. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. I like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. Sure. During a BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statement in time with the rhythm. Huh? With the rhythm? Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Okay. Sounds difficult. Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Okay, I kinda get it. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively, you start combo tempo out. On the flip side, you keep missing, you get a tempo down situation. Okay, when the tempo changes, so there's timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Do enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press Y button to shoot down with a truth bullet like any other statement. If you feel that statement is fast enough, you will come out victorious. Wow, sounds so hard, man, this one. When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must use something that belonged to them. They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been? I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. You're stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Wait. The screws on the bathroom door were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them. I mean, it has to be a screwdriver, right? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the two kits we got each had one inside. Then that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere. But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used. That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room. Only the boys got two kits. So the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there. Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use? Stupid, 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 stupid! It had to be their own very toolkit. Stupid, 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 stupid! Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used. Stupid, stupid. Huh? And if you say you use it for something else, you have to explain exactly where, when, and why. And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point. Stupid. Whoa, stupid. Cool. Wow, I like this animation. Wow, it's so nice. So, you have no rebuttal? Then it would seem we have finished here. Poor guy, man. He was just trying to defend himself. Final result A, okay. Cool. Oh, I get medals for that. It looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited. Who will be the chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong choice? What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Monokuma vote. What? Ding ding ding! It's Leon! Cutie cutie. Cool. Oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Huh? Oh, hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it. Son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you? I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. It was complete chance I would wound up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all. Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came out with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. No, she is wrong. What the hell are you talking about, man? The fuck is wrong with you, man? She's wrong, man. Accept it. After all, the mastermind is all because of that video. So, even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. Is you die or she died? Of course she died, man. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we are trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck here! The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. All of us, to be honest. So, when she said, no matter what happens, please, always be there for me. I need you on my side. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand it, really, I do. Yep. You're under utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. Oh, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy I lunged at Monokuma, but that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure would leave a bruise. Wow, okay. I think she's a detective. Ultimate detective, maybe. How is she so good at this? If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good wall of pain. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment. Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that was it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Did you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Huh? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We wouldn't have been fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more antithetical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment! I'm begging you, please, don't do this. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. So, please. Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star. No. Let's give it everything we've got. It's a punishment time. No. Cool. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, what the fuck? What does that mean? Jesus Christ, man. Seriously? Wow! Oh my god. Wow. Really? Wow. 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 Poor guy, man. He should have done it, but still. Man. He wanted to be a musician, right? Not a baseball star, right? Oh my god. Boy, it's pretty fucking sad, man. Wow, what a sad way to go, man. Man, what a terrifying way to go. Damn. Poor guy, man. Rip. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, dark society type of guy. Or in this case, dark, awful, secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal? It seems like you are trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. And that's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. But you must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided that you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You are to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before. Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for after all. Everyone? Yeah, everyone. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Oh, sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Bye. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Poor Leon, man. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Before I head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that. Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even until the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you are a kind person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others will never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So, instead of forgetting them, you are choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic. Huh? Nice. Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Oof. Fuck man. Wow, damn. Okay, that's a good move. Surviving student 12. So sad, man. And fucking Junko just died without doing any shit, man. So sad. Got an item. Despair bat. Really? Let's save it. Damn, okay. Didn't quite expect that, really. Leon, out of all people. Man, and it feels kind of sad too, because he was just self-defense at the beginning. I mean, he didn't want it to, but you know, in the end he did. That was kind of sad too, that he chose to do it. But you know, without the provocation, right, like, he wouldn't have done it. and Sayaka was the one who provoked him, and that was like, it falls on both of them. Both of them are wrong in this. It's just kind of sad, and two of them are actually just good person that was forced into this situation. It's quite sad. I think Sayaka is more wrong, to be honest, more wrong than Leon, but Leon was wrong too. But poor Leon. Sayaka got stabbed. Pretty generic, but I don't know. I feel like that was an easier death than Leon. Wow, that death was gruesome as fuck. And you have to remember that he actually don't like baseball. He wants to be a musician. So like to being tortured to death by baseball, right? Wow, that's like not only physically it hurts like hell, I'm sure it was, but like both mentally and physically, like it's like torture to death, and that was like it was quite the sight to see, and it really sad, to be honest, really sad that he had to go in such a way. I would be fine. I would feel less bad for him if he just died like a simple way, like even like Junko, but he had to die like so gruesomely, then that was a bit much even for me. Yeah, so it's kind of late here, and I have work tomorrow as well. So yeah, it has been great. We found out who did it, and got past one chapter. So I'll leave it for the next one. My throat is tired too. The voiceover on all the judge trial scene is quite hardcore because it's very fast, and I had to pay attention at the same time. So yeah, pretty interesting. The story has been going quite great at the moment. Like it's really quite intense, quite interesting to see. So yeah, so pretty fun stuff. The twist is not as big as I thought, but yeah, it's still a good twist. It's a pretty good twist, and yeah. So I'll continue it on the next one. So for now, I'll just turn off for tonight. So thank you for joining today, if there's anyone watching, and yeah, thanks for joining, and I'll see you on the next one. And hopefully probably it's like the next one someone else will die. Yeah, let's see who it is next time. So until then, good night, and thanks for watching. Have a great night. Bye bye.